Pelican Rapids, home of Rex Haugen's defending District 23 champions. But let's take a look at the highlights. Dilworth's Jason Neubauer takes the feed, makes the nice left-handed layup there, 2 of his 22 on the night. Now Pelicans' Travis Rochal gets the ball down low, nails the 6-footer, kept the Vikings in it here, but really they struggled offensively on this evening. Locos went loco after that. They go on a 14-4 run. Joe Belka steals. He's going to go all the way. This guy is a tough customer. Nice finger roll layup. Dilworth wins it 58-44. But look at this other great ball game. In 2 overtimes tonight, Hawley gets Glendon Felton 57-54. Now, we'll check lots of other scores a bit later. We'll take a break now and return with lots more, including some controversy at NDSU.
Frazee Burgess. The Locos, Jason Selzer. Here he is rebounding his own miss. Pumps in 2 of his 12, all of them in the second half tonight. The reliable one out of Frazee, Matt Anderson, the NBA three-pointer, pumped in 16. He led the Hornets tonight. Dilworth's Jason Neubauer in heavy traffic, throws in 16. Dilworth gets a big game out of Joe Belka with a game-high 23. Locos looking good tonight. They win it 60-45.
Yeah, we're looking for this first conference win because, you know, Frazee beat us twice last year in the conference. We were looking to get up on a real good jump on them.
But the front runner
is 20 better than Lake Park Audubon. Out in Dilworth first half, Jason Reeder to Jason Neubauer. He had the hot hand early on. Thank you for that bounce. He had a game-high 23. Lake Park Audubon then, Dwayne Myrie works the baseline, puts on some fakes underneath. Look at him fake everybody out for 2. He led Lake Park Audubon with 16. Dilworth on the break then. Randy Flint misses. But who's there? You got it. Joe Belka, he had 22, and Dilworth won it by an even 20. In Class B play, Central Cass turned the Jets on Lidgerwood to the...
Dilworth got back on track tonight with an impressive win over Lake Park Audubon. For Lake Park, Steve Davidson hits the short J from the side. He had 14 points. Dilworth's Jason Neubauer, the baseline layup, 23 points to lead the Locos. Lake Park's Dwayne Myrie chipped away at the lead. He hits the turnaround jumper in the lane. He led the Parkers with 14 points. Dilworth blew him away in the fourth quarter. Joe Belka scored 14 fourth-quarter points, hit a game-high 22. Dilworth beat Lake Park Audubon by 20.
We've been waiting for this team. This was a very big game. It was fun to play a team that we match up so well with. It gives our big guys inside a taste of what it's like to play with somebody their size, and it was a big win.
The Locos are now 4-1 in conference play. Down the road at Glendon Felton score a big win for the Buffaloes this evening. Glendon
down the road a bit from Moorhead, there was an important Heart of Lakes conference matchup tonight. Lake Park Audubon visiting Dilworth as those two came in sharing second place behind unbeaten Hawley. Dilworth starts out as they get it going here. Watch this now as Lake Park Audubon took advantage of a mistake, though. Dave Miller scoring underneath. The Pirates take the early lead. Dilworth comes back, though. Jason Neubauer taking the baseline scores 2 of his 23. Not to be outdone, teammate Joe Belka puts in the prettiest tip of the night. Dilworth wins it by 10. An important win it was for the Locos because Hawley is knocked off at Frazee. Look at that, 61-54. So that means that Hawley and Dilworth are now tied for the lead. It was Glendon Felton big over Perham tonight, and Barnesville skips past Pelican Rapids by a bucket.
The other day we profiled the Panthers of Leonard.
8-4 on the year with a win over Ulen Hitterdal. Dilworth's Jason Neubauer picks up the loose ball here. Off the scramble, little pump fake, hits the short jumper. He had 10. Paul Tingham, a good talented player for Ulen Hitterdal. Here he takes the shot from the side. He had 27 points tonight. That was a game high. Dilworth's Joe Belka answered Tingham's amount with 27, 2 there, but Dilworth rolled on 86-51. Valley City had its offense in high gear tonight.
It going. Tonight the Locos drilled Ulen Hitterdal by 35 points. For Dilworth, Jason Rader gets the Locos off on the right foot with a three-pointer. He had 14. The Locos led by 7 after 1. Ulen Hitterdal on the break. Paul Tingham scores. He led the Spartans with 27 points. Jason Neubauer for the Locos will score inside 2 of his 10 points. The Locos by 16 at halftime. Joe Belka led the Locos tonight. He drives and scores, hit 27 points, and Dilworth beat Ulen Hitterdal by a score of 86-51. In North Dakota,
have jumped out to be the front runners. They go to 5-2. Uh-oh. We satellited in on Ferruzzi Cam from Guam. Little hot dude, but we'll take it. Belka with 35 on the baseline. He was the show tonight. Only Loco on doubles. Trevor Roysum goes in for 2 of his 17. And the story, Belka with 35. Dilworth wins it by a score of 58-47. The Locos go to 5-2. Dude. All right. Hawley and Glenn.
Beat Hawley 63-54. Second half, Dilworth's Jason Rader inside to Joe Belka. He hits the turnaround. He had a team-high 16. Dilworth moves to a 21-point lead. Jason Rader hits from the deep right corner. He had 10. Hawley, though, made it respectable in the end. Aaron Anderson with a strong drive for 2 of his 12, but it's not enough, and Dilworth wins by 9.
Inside, 2 of his 16 on the night. Dilworth again. Jason Rader from the corner finished with 10. The Locos broke an 18-point lead. They're getting ready for tournament time. Shane Sorensen for Hawley. Nice drive to the bucket. Led the Nuggets tonight with 16. And Jason Selzler for Dilworth rebounds and scores 2 of his 14. They win at 63-54.
We didn't play a very good game the first time we played them, and we thought they were playing fairly well, so we were hoping to get off to a quick start, and we did, and that seemed to be the difference.
College basketball
of the conference title tonight, the Locos beat Barnesville in the Loco Gym. For Barnesville, Mitch Kaler cans the jumper. Darren Bredman led the Trojans with 12 points. For Barnesville, Corey Holland, nice move for 2 off the glass for Holland. But Dilworth had some balanced scoring and some great free throw shooters down the stretch. Jason Selzler with a free throw, he had 12 points. Jason Newbauer with a game-high 22. Belka threw in 14. The Locos beat Barnesville 69-52.
Hosted Barnesville. Second half, Barnesville's Dan Swenson to Mitch Kaler. He hits the jumper. He finished with 7. But Dilworth got a strong night from Jason Newbauer. From Jason Selzer here, Newbauer scores on the jumper. He led all scorers with 22, and Dilworth rolls on to the victory 69-52.
Well, we were getting the ball inside. We were making a few of our shots, and then when we weren't getting inside, we were shooting pretty good from the outside. So.
Also ending down as well, and tonight league-leading Dilworth tried to slow down a Barnesville team that has been mowing down everybody in its path. In fact, the Trojans hadn't lost a league game since early January. Well, Dilworth's Randy Flint will find Jason Newbauer on the inbounds passes. He cans the three-pointer for the Locos. He had a big night. Then the Trojans come right back, though. Darren Bredman will get the dish down low. He converts the two-pointer for Barnesville. Look like they might pull off another upset. Not tonight, though. Watch the Locos' Jason Seltzer. He will steal the ball. He gets it to a streaking Joe Belka for the monster jam. Dilworth wins it big 69-52. Locos are now 10-2. Looks like they will win the Heart of Lakes.
Locos, here's a couple of them from the corner. They go to action late in the game. Rosse gets hot. Mike Raw drills a three-pointer. It's 62-55, Dilworth leading. Tigers again. Watch Karlsruhe drill the three-pointer. 62-58, and things are shaking. But the Locos ice it at the line. Randy Flint with a couple of free throws. 68-61 the final.
You know, it was a little tight that first game, and we got the first one. Now we can relax and play ball.
Belka the difference?
I think so. Yeah, he had a tough second half tonight, but he'll come to play Thursday night. We had a lot of pressure coming in. Everybody expecting us to win it all, and this is a good game for us. We want to get underneath our belt.
All right, in the second game tonight, Barnesville and Fergus Falls Hillcrest battling for that primetime appearance.
Finals were held. Heart of Lakes champion Dilworth drawing Rosse for their opponent in this one. The Locos led pretty much throughout this game as once again Joe Belka was the main man. He pumped in 20 points for Dilworth. There he is getting inside once again. Rosse kept chipping away at that lead, though, thanks to Brian Karlsruhe. You've heard of him before. He led all scorers with 21. This three-pointer cut the lead to just 3 with 24 seconds left, but Dilworth then would win it at the line as Randy Flint finishes off the Tigers. There's the free throw. Dilworth gets Rosse 68-61. The second game, this one paired Barnesville and Fergus.
District 23A semifinals. Dilworth held off Rothsay for a 7-point win over at Concordia tonight. Dilworth in control in the first half. Jason Rader nails the three-pointer. He had 13, 35, 22 Locos at the half. Watch Brian Karlsruhe, the acrobatic three-pointer. He had a game-high 21. The Tigers are within 3 with a half-minute to play, but Dilworth pulls it away at the free throw line. Joe Belka hits. He had 20 points on the night.
First half we played well. Second half we came out kind of slow, but I think a couple of days rest will do us some good.
Downtown Moorhead.
Journey to Canada's Northwest Territories this week on The Great Outdoors. Saturday, we'll take you to Great Slave Lake in the land of the midnight sun. There we'll fish for Trophy Lake.